first little bit is just because we are delayed, so welcome. If everyone's here, welcome. We're a little delayed, but you can all hop in, say hello. We're going to be single tabling just to start. We're going to do some 5 cent, 10 cent, $12 max Blitz poker. See if make sure to minimize this, bring it down a little bit. Boom. Boom. So ideally, we're just going to be playing a little bit of poker here. Go for 10 cents? Sure. Pairs? Sure, we'll check call. See what he does here. He checks, so he's probably got like an ace 10, ace king? No, maybe. Oh, an ace 9. Ace, that's close enough. Close enough. I said ace 10, he had ace 9. I'll fold that. I picked the Tiger King because I think he's cool. So here we got position. We're in the big blind. We're in the dealer chip in 6 max. So ideally we're going to be raising here with a large majority of our hands. A little bigger than normal because we have an under the gun or under the gun limper. We're going to throw our C-bet out like normal. Half the pot, a little under. He checks. So we're going to continue with our 80 cent bet. Little half pot bet. Because now we have a backdoor. We have a flush draw too. And betting here will... Oop. So he's probably got a weak king. He's probably got a king 10. I don't think I can bet him off this hand. Maybe he has a pocket pair of 9s or 10s. Oh no, he had an 8-9. He was drawing on the open ender, so we're good there. Oof, had me a little scared there. If you guys are watching and I'm not messaging, it's because we are a little. We have a minute and a half delay on it, just because I'm playing some poker and I don't want anyone to be seeing, sneaking in. I know it's highly unlikely, but I'm just gonna make sure the chance is non-existent. So with this Blitz poker, it's pretty cool. You can actually fold and you go right to the next hand. And here, if I don't like this hand, I can fold and go right to the next hand. Ace 9 under the gun, fold, offsuit. 10-6 suited in the big blind. I gotta play this one now. But I've been liking this. I mean, this is nice. It's a nice little different thing to do on the streams. I mean, we'll call for a 10 cent more. And fold to a C-bet. 10 ace suited, 25 cent. You're gonna pay the toll troll.
Ew, what is that from?
What? You got to pay the toll troll to get into this boy's hole.
Ew, is that from Danny DeVito?
It's Always Sunny.
Company, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes in that entire show.
I couldn't come up with the name of the show, but I knew for some reason that was
Toll troll, what's her name?
Ew.
Toll troll, hey, hey, hey. Oop, that was an accident. I'm back. 10 queen suited. I mean, I'll call him just because I have position on him. It's check, check. I'll check behind. Okay. So if he bets here, Vin Fizz, I'm probably going to call him, but ace, queen, jack, and ace, queen both beat me. I don't think he has... I mean, he could have checked the flop. I want to call just because I want to see what kind of a player he is. Because if he's checking the flop and betting the turn, that'll let me know he's a little bit of a better player. Queen 6. All right, I have him. And that's why you don't raise shit hands under, you know. I wish I would have. Oh, shoot. There he was there. Next time I see Vin Fizz, remind me. I have to put a block on him. Because if he's green, he's a fish. Ooh, ace 10. A raise by Kobe Yashimaru with the ace 10 offsuit. Alright, and there's one enough to act behind me. Under the gun, ace 5 fold. Jack 5 suited. Fold. I don't care that I'm on the button. Fold, ace 7 offsuit. Like, a lot of these hands are just losing hands in the bigger picture. I've played quite a few hands tracked. I have a lot more than I care to admit. My number of tracked hands is in the number of millions. So it's pretty crazy. Like, it's the position is everything for this game. Like, here, raise, re-raise, that's a fold. Hell, I might fold ace 10 suited there. I should fold ace 10 suited there. What hands do you call? You know, what hands are you calling that you beat? Well, there we go. An actual hand. An ace king suited. Or offsuit, rather. Not suited. Is that right? Oof. Little string of bad hands. All right, let's double it up. Red Charnage. Alright, what's he doing? Check. Well, you always c-bet this. Like, every time, always c-bet. Because the c-bet, you know, if they don't hit anything, which they don't, 1 in 3 times, or 2 and 3 times, they fold. And if they do, they let you know. Like, that's a big beat. That's a big bet. They let you know. They let you know. This is fun, though. I like doing this, because then you can just fly through, like, so many hands. 4s. Oh, that's a good hand to play.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the lower pocket pairs, the one I hate the most is 6s. Because you're rooting for the devil. I went with 4s.
Wow.
Alright, Christina, when it comes to me, I need you to push check or fold. I have to use the facilities really, really quick.
Are you serious?
I used to get all the time.
Right on time. Yeah.
That I used to really like was cream of wheat.
Ew. Really?
Yeah, I used to really like that. I haven't had it in a while.
I have never liked and still don't like it. I've come around to oatmeal, but creamery, you know what I'm trying to say.
Cream of wheat.
Cream of wheat.
Oh, I got the ladies.
I do not care for that. The texture is just not appealing, and I don't think it's worth it. I'm more of a cold cereal person anyway.
I'll 3x him up. He calls. Not all in. 80 cents. So we want to keep it like aggressive. So we're gonna go $1.06. $1.06. And he folds. Oh, he's jack suited. Rob raises. I hit the jack. Rob, you did too. So far, I'm up $2.86 or 85 cents. It's not a bad take. I'm only single tabling right now just because I like doing this just for fun. Way to wind down. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, which is not good. What are you talking about? All right, got checked through. So if Fugov doesn't bet, I'm gonna take the lead here because D Snyder doesn't seem like he wants to bet. The leader of the chosen, or the leader of D Snyder is somebody big.
Is it Twisted Sister?
Yeah, thank you, Twisted Sister. All right, like no draws really hit there unless he had a 3-5. So I'm gonna continuation and bet this. So I'm gonna go 85 cents. Cause like I really think he was on the spade draw. Let's see what he does here. I think he's gonna take time. He folds. That was a nice bet. Yeah, no draw really got there. So like 10 king high might have been good. I think it was. I mean, it was good. It was good enough. That's all that matters. Especially in poker, it's all your hand. That never has to be a good hand. It just has to be good enough to win. Or their hand just has to be not good enough to call. King 8. I mean, when you come in small blind, big blind, you always raise it. If you're gonna play the hand, you don't just limp in. Especially if it's blind versus blind. All right. I had a playable hand. So like, I'll bet it for you then. Like if he calls, I'm check folding, but as of right now, I think he's weak. Why would you check? Always see bet. Like he had a top. He had like a jacks, tens, king jack. All right, perfect. Some people just play this game really, really weak, and those are the people you gotta capitalize on. Here, 25 cents. I'm gonna fold that. It's really nice. You get to play a lot of hands in this game. El Burro. Is that a donkey?
Mm-hmm. I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's where the food item burrito gets its name. It's a little donkey because it's like rolled up like a pack, like that a donkey would carry.
That's silly.
I know. I like it a lot.
Burrito.
A burrito. I like it.
Queen king. Flop to queen. He bet us, so we're gonna check call. Because he's gonna c bet. He looks like a decent player. Yeah, decent player, c bet. Okay. Ace king's the only hand that beats me right now, so let's see how he plays it. Because he's playing it like he has ace king. So I'm gonna call. Oh, perfect. All in. Yeah, he had ace king and I lucked out. I'll take it. Paid a huge.
Oh no. My shovel.
So I learned something new here. Don't do that if you're likely to chop. And there's nobody has a chance of winning because you're going to pay a lot in rake. Well, you learn a lesson every day. Paid like a buck in rake there just to get him to fold. Gizmo, you're a loud bird today. Really vocal.
She's been especially vocal.
That's a lot of money to bet on that. I wanted to see that. I didn't want to fold right away. Gizmo, are you a happy bird? Oh my god, look at these hands. 2-7. Okay, give me the big blind then. I'll take it. Jeez. I don't know, I'm getting all these like beeps, and like I'm not seeing any of these notifications.
What?
Yeah, and the guys aren't messaging me.
They're just phantom messages?
Yep.
Really?
Ooh, 5-6 suited. I need to play something. NL player 17. No limit player 17. Alright, you take it, bud. Aces. Aces.
Do you recognize this?
The Rose Garden. Is this from Alice in Wonderland?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. I like that. So the trick is when you win with 5, you have to say presto. That's what they say.
Is it in the official poker rule book?
Yep.
Good.
101.
I would expect nothing else.
Underbet the pot as to make him think I have a big hand. And then he folds because I knew he was just betting. So the thing you got to realize when you play this game is most people are going to c-bet. If they're decent players, they're just going to c-bet. And the call on the flop is almost, it's a necessity. Like, you have to do it. Otherwise, you expose that you're weak. Like, you immediately give up your position. The good players, like, just figure out where they're at after that. They get 4 cards to see. That's really the difference between. That's really something that separates a lot of people. Like if you fold right on the flop, just because someone c-bets it, well, so you know the c-bet's coming. You shouldn't have been in the pot to begin with. You know what I mean? Because if your original idea of where you were in the hand versus where they are, is it just doesn't make sense for you to stay in the hand then, or even enter the hand if it's going to be something you folded right at the flop, no matter what comes. Like when I call and it's just heads up, I'm expecting him to c-bet, and at the very least, I'm expecting myself to call that c-bet unless I completely miss. I'm playing all low suited connectors, and it's just like all ace jack. It like destroys his range. But I mean, ideally, even then, if you get 1 or 2 big cards that come up, there's 3 of them up there that they could be calling with or raising with, especially in a heads-up 6-handed game. So call the flop, see what's at. They're less likely to bet, continuation turn bet. It takes a lot more of a hand to really make that turn continuation, or for them to be, comfortable in their position. And just like that, we get aces. So let's see if we either win a small one or lose a big one. So we're gonna go to 70 cents. Oh, not $70. So a re-raise to 70 cents. You want to play Jose Vera? He folds. Oh no, he's taking his time bank. He's raising again. All right, bud, let's go. All in. Okay, stay low. And we're good. Yeah, big win. I say double up. 25 bucks. Started with 12. fucking charge for this. The fucking... This is a masterclass right here.
Oh.
Alright, let's, Ace Jack suited, offsuit, let's double it up. Ooh, he makes a big raise. Jose Vera, he saw what I just did. He knows I'm feeling a little bit hot. I'll fold the Ace Jack to a re-raise, especially since it's offsuit. It's not a hand I want a continuation on, especially since the hands that re-raise me a lot of times contain that Ace King or Ace Queen. So, I mean, if it's a suited Jack, sure, I might have a chance at a flush, but even then, it's still going to be a tighter, you know, Ace Queen offsuit's going to be a fold in a lot of positions when you get re-raised. Especially if you're playing a bigger stack you feel like's a decent player. I should have played at him. I should have played back at him, maybe. That was the guy that just lost to me. He got it in with Ace King suited, though. So, I mean, that's a good hand to get it in with. But it just wasn't a good hand versus my hand. Queen Jack in the cutoff. Let's make it 25 cents. If he re-raises, we'll fold. But I'm taking his position away from him, really. And that's... I like having the button, or I like being last in position, especially when you get perspective on the hand. You get a lot of times you get a free turn card, or you get the free river too sometimes. All right, Matthew. I get it. You have a hand. Jesus. Ace 5 offsuit. What's a fold? That's a fold. And a lot of times these guys too, especially in these low 5 cent, 10 cent, they're so happy to toss their money in with Ace King, Ace Queen suited. They're just so happy to. So if you sit back, wait, grab a hand. Aces dominates them. You don't want to be in a position where you're dominated.
We need to do this right now.
Oh wow, Aurora Borealis.
Look at that beautiful sky on this island.
Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis.
Huh. Aurora Borealis. It's America. It's pretty much doubled up from when we started, so that's pretty good. You've only been streaming for 26 minutes, and we just jumped right in, too. So we're going to... I think we're only going to be doing an hour and a half, 2 hours of this. We can keep it kind of short, try and finish up before 8:30. I feel like there should be like... Because I tried using the free music just to fill some music in the background, but even that was like banned, you know what I mean?
Really?
Like we got us kicked off. Remember YouTube got pissy on it?
Yeah.
Aurora Borealis. Give me a hand. Give me a big hand. Kings. 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 Eights. Eights will do. Looking for the snowman. Mr. Snowman. And a re-raise? Alright. Well, he's got a big stack, so if we hit a set, we might be able to take him. This is where we see if he has a weaker ace. Yeah, he does. So... Where does he have king queen? Like, he might have a king queen suited. Yeah, weaker ace. King 10. He had a king 10. Ugh. That's silly. I knew he had a weaker hand. I just wasn't sure how weak he was. I was justified there though. Him having king 10 there justifies me calling. That tells me I will be right. You know, the percentage chance I do, you know, I think it was like a 1 in 3 or 1 in 3.5 pot odds. So I got to ideally be right 28.5% of the time. 6-5 suited. Let's call here. Oof, look at that. Straight flush draw. We get a 4 of clubs. I mean, we're going to check call probably the flop and turn. I still think I'm way ahead now. I think he's got like an ace something. That hurts. He could have bet that and had me. All right. All right, Jake, you. I'm going to raise you. But all right. I mean, this is something we do. If he has aces, he has aces. Ace, king. All right. Holding him to a no ace. No ace. No ace, no heart. No ace, no heart. No ace, no heart. Yeah! Masterclass. Mr. Shorty's masterclass on poker. I mean, this is the first time I recorded this or, you know, even played Blitz poker in a while either, so. Ooh, tens. That was a real message.
Yeah, I have my feet touching the desk, so when it buzzed, I felt it like vibrate in my feet.
All right. I mean, the pursuer. So we have. I'm gonna call this because 95 cents. We have to get 7.5 to 1 on implied odds, which means if we can win that, okay. Like, and here it's really interesting too because he might have an ace king suited. I'm interested to see what he's gonna do because this is a call on the flop. Like I always said, you have to call and you have to. I'm interested. I'm worried about T Wade raising here. Yeah, and that's exactly what I was worrying about, a squeeze play because he knows he's a little bit weaker. I'm a little bit unsure of what his hand is. I think he has aces, and he might have made a set here. He might have been set fishing or just trying to squeeze. I'm looking for him to have either a 7-9 hearts or maybe a set of sixes. Oh no, I wanted to see that. I wish I couldn't. I wish I didn't have to do that. I wanted to see that really bad just to see what he had. That was harsh. Yeah, it's a big raise. I wish there was a way to fold and see it stay. Oh, there is. I just didn't click it. I'm an idiot. Derek, you doofus. So we're at 25.50. We did lose a little bit there. Oh. But we get another hand. Versus Rouge, Baby Goat, triple A ability, and Terza. So we're gonna raise here to 30 cents. And everyone's gonna fold. Oh, he called. Okay. Hey, thank you. You know what? I don't have. Where's my alert box? Dusto, how's it going, man? There it is. Sorry, it's a little bit of a delay, so you know what? I can go here. Not much, man. Where is it going? Delay. Oh well. Alright, I'll still bet 55 cents. If he raises here, it's a fold for me because he's probably... Oh, no. Oh, no. So that's good hand. So let's make it look like an overbet. So we'll go 174 just to make it look like an overbet. So try and get him to call. Or raise. Some Omaha. You guys are crazy. And we take down a little hand. Baby hand. But not bad for starting at 12. Yeah, dude, that's so like Omaha. I can't handle this. I don't know how you guys play those swings. Those swings are so ridiculous in Omaha. Like when you buy in, if I buy in Omaha, that's like I'm expecting to go through like 4 or 5 buy-ins to have some sort of semblance of like skill involved. Because there's so many swings. Like if I'm playing Omaha and someone has like the nuts, then I'm fold. You know what I mean? If I don't have the nuts, I'm probably not going to be playing the hand. Omaha is just so swingy for me. I've never really made a lot of money in it. It's Blitz is like shit, it's the best way to describe it is like I can fold right away and get a brand new hand. I can fold right away. Oop. I can fold right away and get a brand new hand. Dude, no, it's about I only have like $150 on my poker bankroll, like $100 on my poker bankroll. It's about keeping the bankroll, man. I started at 12. I'm up like $13, and hey, online, sure. If I'm playing live, I'll play a lot more. I'll play more because you have to. I only have $100. I'm not looking to reload anytime soon. I'm looking to keep it on here and just mess around and have some fun with this money. And c-bet always, and the weak players fold. The other players will call. They'll get a free card in the turn and see the river maybe for free. All right, so he's gonna bet. He might bet here now with the paired king. I'm gonna check the turn, and he's gonna check. I'll check. Yeah, I felt he had a pair. I felt he had a piece of it. It's about playing the poker hands. I like this game a lot, man. I really do. Especially online. ACR is a lot of fun. Like especially now that they added this, and I was trying to play the tournaments. They have the here. Let me see it. If I queen 4, here I'll fold and stay just so I can show you. So like they have the tournament series going on right now. The OSSs. So like that one's shit. But they have like the 5K guaranteed turbo mega stack. Every night they have the 50K Valentine's Day one, and it's like every night for 7 nights you can qualify and then bring it to the day 2 on Valentine's Day, and if you win that, you win like $80,000. No, yeah, I would be running a lot more too if I wasn't streaming. For me, it's just trying to explain how I play, and I like recording it, so I just get it down in recorded, so I have all the info on it. I prefer having that. They really could. No, that's the thing about it, though. You can make money on the micros by playing large volumes. Like, I just... Normally, I'd be running 3 or 4 of these because I can buy in for $12. And you can set it up with the automatic reload feature. So whenever you, like... Whenever you get below the $12, it automatically tops you off. So if you could make... You could really have it so you just make sure you're always at your maximum opportunity to make money in these hands. A single gapper. I haven't played any hands, and I like seeing hands like this. So we got a 10. Will make us a straight. So we c-bet. Always c-bet. We're out of position. And we win on the c-bet. Ace-9 offsuit. Fold. King-7 offsuit. Fold. It's all about playing like the hands, like even that in position. I don't... Queen-10 first in the, under the gun. Nope. Even like I was ace-10 even under the gun. I play like all that. It's just not fun for me because you're out of position the entire hand. None of these other hands will get you. Oh, that was Lauren. Here, 18 cents into there, we gotta win 43% of the time. Check call. Then he's gonna, he checks. See, like, that's just weak, though. Like, that, if they do that, I always bet the turn. And then most of the time they fold. If they raise, okay, he called. I'll check fold. But, like, most of the time, like, they're so weak in these stakes that you can win on those turn bets. If they check, he's got an ace-10, ace-jack. Yeah, he had something like that. Like, that made sense. He had a weaker hand where if I would have bet the river, he probably would have folded. I just didn't have any showdown value at all. Even like if I had a high card there, I would have bet it. I'll see here. Okay, I'm on the button. I got a hand to play post flop. Let's see a flop. Straight flush draw. I'll take it. Always bet my straight flush draws. A little under half the pot. Oh, then there's the flush. Oy vey, I hope he doesn't re-raise. 27-20. You see the channel. I'm going to call that. And try and get myself 7.5 to 1 odds. Hit that 7. Check. Check, check, check. Yeah, I got him. Like, I was thinking about it, and I had to call there. It didn't make sense to fold there. Queen 10 or Queen 9 folded? One of these times I'll hit that open-ended straight flush draw. Not bad though. Like, I mean, so I've been playing for 40 minutes probably, and I'm up $16. I mean, that's on one tabling. Mind you, I mean, all my hands have been holding. I haven't been getting, like, cracked or anything like that, so I really have no comparison. But I'm sure with variance, I could eke out a pretty decent profit on these lower stakes. Just calling down like idiots and betting your strong hands. I just did this to change it up, just because all these hands, like these players are just so low. I flopped an ace. But these flopped aces with the low hand, I can't play it too heavily. If he bets here heavily, or if he like plays back at me, I might fold it just because I have a weak ace. I don't like the weak aces. Typically, I won't play a weak ace unless I'm flush hunting versus a bigger board, like a bigger... I think he's got a set, or he's fishing for the flush. So let's bet him 70 cents. Make it not profitable for him with the intention of check folding in the river. Yeah. As long as you push it out of his profitability range, like make sure it's not profitable for him to take that card, you're going to be a winning player in the long run on that. Especially if you can put him on a flush draw. But the way he was playing it made it seem like he was on a flush, a quick check, call. Made it not profitable for him to take the river card. A little trick I always remember is 5 and 3. So if it's 5 to 1 on the flop and 3 to 1 on the turn for flushes, or is it no 7 and 3? I don't know, something like that. I think it's 5 and or it's 3 and 5, where it's 3 to 1 on the flop and 5 to 1 on the turn. So I'll fold. Ace, jack, offsuit. Bad hand, I'll play it. This So Rigged has been playing very loose. He likes defending his blind, so hopefully he defends it again. Nope, he doesn't. Alright, Dusto. No more. I'm gonna time you out, Dusto. Don't be foolish. Fold. I don't know. This is an easier game. It's easy to play on here, especially when they start with 120 blinds to start. I'm sure my hourly wouldn't be 140 blinds an hour profit, or you know, but single tabling, I can put a lot more focus on it and play the hands. This guy's the one he's a fun player. Hopefully he raises. Nope. All right, I always raise. I'll play a big hand with Bugov. C-bet, as always. Oop, check fold. That's a big miss. And even another card to see on, continue on, like that's a bad hand. Like I can get any card to play back at, but like any card that like that completely just screws it all over. I have no chance at it if that happens. All right, Queen King offsuit in the button. He's gonna raise. I will call. No. I know. 27-44. King Queen offsuit. On here, that's a fold. That's a fold. Give you this one. Hold on. 7s, go to heaven. Oh, 10 cents. Tezra's like, what the heck? No. We want to play the hand. Let's make some real money. Come on. If he bets here, I call. He's got like, oh my god, like a. I hope he's probably gonna have like a 6-7 or something like that. 10s. Yeah, he didn't have anything like a. He didn't have a big hand. There's no way in the world he had a big hand there. I'll defend if he doesn't raise. He would have c-bet, so I think he would have c-bet the jack. So I'm betting here thinking he doesn't have the jack, and I have the best hand. He has aces, which I'm surprised he checked the turn. Tezra is his name, so I'm going to put a little bit of a red. I'm going to put a red on him, because I think he's much better. Like, checking the turn was surprising, because I don't think I really threw off that I had the flush there. I just called and called. King 10? Fold. Yeah, exactly. No, he's played. That kid plays a little weird. He played weird in that hand. Okay. Yeah, but so like the thing about that, he had position though. Like he should have played that a lot more aggressive. I really feel like if he doesn't have position, like he had position, like he should have made that. He's just as afraid of it. But my call on the turn, my call and call, like I raised on the. I don't know. He just played that so weird for me. I didn't like the way he played it, but he played it like protected. He's decent. I think he's a decent player. You're right. I think you're right. He had his hard time with that, as I did. At least it's quick to fold hands here. Alright, I'm going to take a quick... I'm going to sit out after this one. After the next big blind, I'm going to sit out. Then I'll be back in like 5 minutes, and I'm going to take it up to the 25 dollar table. Take my profits and move them on up. I am hitting it lucky with the no. Oh, there's the big blind. All right, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Ugh. So I had to go up. I had to go up 5x stakes. So this is a little bit more than I'm used to playing for online. Because the online. So the thing you gotta understand with online stakes, like, yeah, the micro 10 cent or 5 cent, 10 cent plays like 1-2. I feel like it really does. This 25 cent, 50 cent does play like 2-5. Like it plays like 2-5 at the casino for me. Players are a lot better. You're gonna have a lot less free hands like I had in the other one. So it's really, I think it's a trade off. Don't get me wrong. I like the easy players, but I prefer. Yeah, I prefer easy players and easier money. I don't like working for my money. Bless you.
Oops.
See, but it tops me off. Like if I go below 60, it tops me off. Turn the camera on 1 second. I'm just finishing up something. Andy Abba. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Because that Jack Queen got there. Who's an idiot? Who's an idiot? He is. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Hey, I made some money there. That was too big of a bet. It didn't make any sense. Like it's like, hey, I'm saying I have a hand, and then I'm gonna check. No, I mean if he was a bad player, he should have at least bet the river. I'm not doing live dealer blackjack right now. No, I can't do that. Even though you can do it on this site, it's not conducive to a good time at all. I'm winning money. Why would I want to go and throw it at something I don't have? You know, I lose edge on. If I'm going to take edge, I'm going to be playing poker. Yeah, some people just don't know how to play this game. Or they just make bets that don't make sense. Like, I normally use a HUD, and I don't have it displayed right now. I mentioned it earlier in the stream. I have about, I think 2.8 million hands, I think, total logged between all my sites. Dead tooth. Who's a dead tooth? Playing the World Series of Poker before you know it. That's the goal. Get this account up to 10,000, withdraw it, and go play the WSOP. Oh boy, I hate playing this hand. You never want to play sixes, because if you win, you're rooting for the 666. Fold it. Alright. Give me the devil's hand. Alright, then I'm going to call. Hey, John. Thanks for liking. Oh, 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 yes, that feels so good. That's how you do it. Like, what the fuck is he doing calling there? I'm sorry, but what is he doing calling there? With a shit flush. Free money. Yeah, but I have I use a HUD, so it's nice though. I mean, when I multi-table, like if I'm playing it a lot less often, I'll have time to go through and actually change my notes on the people and change my categories so they show up as different colors. But if I'm multi-tabling, if I want to maintain profit, I'm gonna have to use a HUD, you know. Oh no, it's happening again. It's the only play that'll make you the money. That's how you make money. You jam it in. Always C-bet. Always call C-bet. Then he checks. And then I bet. And this gets me, at the very least, it gets me, I think he has he has to have an ace, queen, ace, jack now. But at the very least, it gets me a free river. But that's why position matters. Fuck, I'm gonna release this video and call it Derek Kruger's Masterclass on Blitz Poker. How to play 101. I got money now. I'm starting to throw some chang around. Oh, Gizmo's in Theric. I noticed she's quiet. Position matters. Position matters. I should have bet a little more. That was an accident. Oh yeah, we used to play the 40, the 4-cent 40, or we used to do the midnight 20. It was. Oh. $6.66. Bet the devil. And pray he doesn't have a king queen. Pray. He had a king queen. Oh, thank God. Free money. Free money. Free money. Dang. The midnight. Talking about the midnight 20. I'll defend. He has an under the gun raise, so he's got big cards, right? He's got to have big cards. He's got to have big cards. So we gotta have the best hand here. No, right now I'm not playing with a HUD though, so okay. Multi-way hand. Let's see a flush. This guy's got a lot of chips. I want to take them all. If he raises, I fold. But I like this guy's got a lot of chips. I want to see some money. Pop me that gut nut flush. I saw 10 flops. I won 10 pots. If he pushes, I fold. That's stupid. I should have realized his name is All In Station. Okay, good. Give me that free money. Fives. Presto. They're bad, Adam. They're really bad. That's what these donks are. Always raise. If you're going to play a hand, raise it. In the small big blind. They're the only two, raise it. Especially six-handed. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? What is this, amateur hour? I get stuck playing Jack 5. This is stupid. Let's toss in a little Chipperooski. Slow Poison likes defending, so I might get a little bit of action here. This guy might re-raise, though. Okay, he called. 9-8. Always C-bet. I want to have a high C-bet on there if they're running a HUD. That way, because like I feel like I can outplay them if they're running a me on a high C-bet. I can get a lot more because they're not going to look into what my average C-bet is. A lot of people don't do the due diligence to do that, and if I run a high C-bet percentage, I can run a higher C-bet. Like I can run, they're just running a HUD here, so I can run a higher, since it's such lower stakes, I can just in turn position my C-bets to, cost them a lot more if they're a better hand, if I hit a lot harder. And they're not going to notice the difference, really. Yeah, shoot. I think you're my friend on Discord, right? I fold to his pair of threes. I should have bet there, but I didn't. Oh, could it happen again? First hot daddy. It's happening. It's happening. Hot daddy 23. Please call my C-bet. Damn it. Hot daddy 23. This is really turned out to be a good hour and a 15 so far of poker. I'm probably going to run it and make the video an hour and a half, and then I'm going to sign off in 15. But I think, you know, if barring no disasters, it's going to book a nice, decent win. Up to 100 blinds in the first session, and then 100 blinds in this one. I mean, over 150 in this one. It's pretty good. You think people would start I mean, they're starting to. I'm starting to not get as much play on my monsters. Yeah, Slow Poison's bad. Slow Poison's like probably the worst player I've played versus like in this one. Like I recognize his play is poor. He was I think he was in the smaller stake too. Actually, he might be multi-tabling, but if he is, I don't know how he's sustaining a profit. America's Card Room does have stake back though, or rake back, so you get like I get 23 I think % rake back. So like I can be a break-even player, but if I put in a shit ton of hands, I can make, you know, I can make if I'm pushing through $2,000 in rake a week, I can make $500 a week in rake. Just coming back to me because that's how much I'm paying in the hands. If I'm break even, I'm still profitable then. One point. These guys, see, like nobody's, now we're at one of the higher. Ooh. Oh, we got a little bit of play. We got a little bit of play here. I'm gonna have to time out Dusto. Dusto, I gave you a warning. Take it down. I'm always the one thing you play. People that play versus me, like I always play really aggressive. Like this, what are you doing here? Like this gets a big raise. I don't even care if I have aces. That gets a big raise every time. Oh, and I flop a set. Throw out a blocker bet so I can. Yeah, he's got the heart. You don't call. He calls that without the heart. He calls that without the heart, and I win. Or he calls that bet, and I win. I don't know how that happens. If that wouldn't have hearted out, I would have had him all the way. All the way. That dude would have paid me off. Damn it, that run out sucked. He was willing to throw it all away on a fucking second pair. Shit kicker. Unless did he have bottom two maybe? Maybe he had bottom two and I'm just reading that wrong. Because if he had bottom two, that makes a little bit more sense. Oh, he had bottom. No, he had second. He had like bottom and second bottom, but or he had like middle and second bottom on the turn. Okay. Because like that was the big thing. Bottom and second bottom. Like the turn bet. Yeah. If it wouldn't have, if the river would have been any other card, I would have been fucking paid. I mean, he knew I had. He knew I didn't have the flush. Alright, let's defend. I don't like defending versus the button, but the button's range is a lot more wide than someone up here raising, just because, you know, position. So I like my hand's range against his. Well, I missed. I'll check fold three-way. Alright, I'll defend. I wish it was you. I know I said don't do that, but I guess the exception is big blind. I shouldn't have even told you the fucking site. This is like the fishing hole. Heading down to the fishing hole. Gonna catch me a few fish. That leads me to believe he hit. Most people don't double barrel. On this site, they don't. Most people single barrel and like check fold. I like changing it up and playing a couple of those once in a while. They give me some exciting hands to play. But I didn't feel it there. Hey, I won with the 69. multi-way, 75 cents. So what? I get 4 and a little over 4 to 1 odds on this? Sure. I'm out of position. I got an open ender. An ace will make someone really excited and make me, it'll pay me off. Give me some good odds. Bet like $1.25. I'll call. I got four good outs, 6 dirty, or two dirty, two of them, 2 extra dirty ones. He's more strong than him. A raise there. All right, that I should have. I don't even want to see it. I was out of that hand. Jack King, sure, under the gun. Make it look real. Oh, now I have position on everybody. Okay, open under. Check. Bet. Fold. Free money. Limp. Alright. Maybe Clay Demand 60 will appreciate the limp. He does. It's a subtle art. He's 10, spice it up. 125. Another win. All right, 50 cent. Give me threes, a ton of threes. Sounded like an old-timey phone, didn't it? Endez. Oh no. I shouldn't have done that out of position. I have no idea where I'm at in this hand now. Probably got like a boat the way he's playing it. Yeah, I'm gonna check. Fold. He had a boat. He had a boat. I'm putting it in my mind. Alright, I'm going to flip on sit out big blind. Next one I'm done. In these, I'm just really, if you be really aggressive, be aggressive, it'll pay off. Like that. 46 and 2. He was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to bet an extra 4. It's so close to me leaving. I'm just going to say fuck it and call. No, I'm not. I don't have odds. I don't have odds with that, and I'm beat with any ace king or ace jack. That's a fold. Be smart. Up. And that's it. Perfect timing. 1 minute, 1 hour, 30 minutes of the video. I'm going to be logging off, but it was a $82 win booked plus the other win. So I think I'm up like $100. Right around maybe? Yeah, I'm up $105. So, man, for an hour and a half, not bad. I'll be back Wednesday to play a little bit more.